Guns on college campuses, that's an issue that's been debated for years and years, but it's now taken center stage here in Tucson with some recent legislation that was filed at the state capitol about this, and with many, of course, still feeling the effects of the January 8th shooting here. Well, today the debate continued on the U of A campus with a forum, and hundreds of people on both sides of the issue showed up. News 4's Greg and Grant are live on campus now with more from today's forum. Greg.
But Tom, there are a few things in society that almost always get people fired up, and guns is definitely one of them. Normally those that have their voices heard the loudest are those defending the Constitution and the right to bear arms. For supporters of the bill, their first argument is one they've been fighting for years.
I have the right to protect myself. If you don't want to have a gun, don't have a gun. If you don't want to protect yourself, don't protect yourself. But don't take that right away from law-abiding citizens that do have that right.
But they were quick to point out it goes much further than that. They say it's a safety issue to not have guns on campus.
Criminals don't stop on the borders of campus, and danger doesn't either.
You're right there on the scene, and you can defend yourself. Nobody else can do a better job than that.
But those against the idea couldn't disagree more.
A big part of my job sometimes involves telling students things that don't really make them happy, and I really don't want to have to deal with someone who potentially is armed in that kind of situation.
Campus police say it would cause additional problems for them because they wouldn't immediately know who the suspect was. But perhaps the biggest concern is the risk of accidents.
Guns are 4 times more likely to be used in an unintentional shooting than to be used to injure or kill in self-defense.
Then there's just bad judgment, something even students admit college campuses are full of.
There's too many emotions, too many hormones. Someone's going to get pissed off and something's going to go wrong. I just don't want weapons there when it happens.
Both sides did agree on one thing, and that's the fact that they had a forum like this so they could discuss things. I heard from both sides, and they say that they actually did get some benefit out of this discussion, and they say they hope the legislature can do the same. We're live on the U of A campus. I'm Greg DeGrando.